Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Jannu tribe. We are here with the Seers of the Shadows, who are currently clustered around the tree that they are responsible for. Their mentor, Miko, has just passed away of old age, and I am very sad to lose her. She was one of our very first proper Seers of the Shadows, with downturned dark antlers, the black panda body, the ability to crack open nuts. Quite beautiful. It's going to be a long time before I ever can really get over losing Miko. She was stunning. But I'm really glad to see that her sons and her little apprentices are actually able to take over her job, and they're going to be collecting up the nuts. Oh, and there's a little bun, but I can't reach it, gosh darn. They're going to be collecting up the nuts and trying to follow through on Miko's guidelines for them. I could have sworn a nut fell back here. Oh well, I'll scooch this little guy up here and he can do a little bit of exploring while we try to wait for more nuts to fall from the trees. But I'm really excited that the Seers of the Shadows have actually been able to continue their line. We are struggling to continue on with the Seers of the Sea because unfortunately Dolomie, who is about to pass away, was not able to have any children that could really inherit her position. She did have Mies, and Mies does have the technical abilities. She has a pinkish antler, and she does have the ability to crack things open, but Mies is really eager. She's actually got her eyes on Von Dukvan over here to have a child that can inherit the position for her, so she no longer has to worry about it. So Mies is one of our current Seers of the Sea. Rossi is another one, and Rossi, our fish, she has no movement on land, and she has just the best swimming, but she's never been able to make it to open ocean because she's so slow. But Rossi is actually wiggling her way over to try to give birth to a mixed seer child. She came over and managed to meet with Tico. Tico helped her out when she was having some issues with some leeches, and so she took a liking to Tico. She became pregnant, and she is now trying to slowly wiggle her way up to the nest, so we can see what mixing a Seer of the Sea such as Rossi and mixing a Seer of the Shadows such as Tico will actually produce. So that's going to be really interesting to see. I'm going to scooch him over here to collect up these berries really quickly. And then also interesting on the about to be born category comes R'hllori's child. R'hllori is one of our awesome defenders and explorers, and unfortunately she ran into a rogue male and is about to have his child. She told him what for though and managed to like double whammy him with her claws and kill him. So he's no longer in the picture. I don't even know what his particular traits were because I didn't get a chance to look at them before she destroyed him. But as soon as R'hllori has her child, she is going to be leaving it in the care of Kuro, and she is going to be moving on so that she can go back up to the healing plants, the awesome little collection of plants and different discoveries we found over here with Messi and R'hllori, who were exploring this area together when they ran into that unfortunate encounter with that male. So we've gotten rid of him. We're about to see what his baby is. R'hllori is ambivalent. She's like, I'm sure the kid will be fine with Kuro. So Kuro is going to watch over the child and these little ones. Mila and Rira are actually growing up to be good explorers, even though they are both children of Dolomie. Neither of them have inherited the ability to crack open any of the clamshells or the antlers, so they're probably going to be moving up to the north to do some exploring. Speaking of exploring, we did just actually have this female show up. Isrimi may be a future mother of some of our children of the sea, because Isrimi does have the ability to have children with antlers, but I don't know if I want to breed her at all, actually, because I really don't want to have those short-sighted and blind eyes in the family. But she is a stray female who just wandered into the place and bumped into Kurvan. Kurvan's about to have a child with Siko, who's another one of the Seers of the Shadows, just because I wanted to see what their genetics would do. But I'm going to keep Isrimi around. I'm just not sure what I would do with her, because technically she fulfills some of the goals. No pattern fur. She does have reddish horns, or reddish ram horns, if not antlers, and she does have the cracking ability because of her cracker jaw. So she fulfills some of the goals that you would have to breed either as a Seer of the Sea or a Seer of the Shadows, but I'm not sure if I want to get those eyes into our family. I'm pretty strict about that lately because it's so impossible to get rid of them, so we probably won't breed her. And then speaking of breeding, we do have Lasila, who is working her way over to the nest on this cliffside, which I have wanted to go to since we found this island, and hopefully she and Vonro, who was another male who just popped up out of the bushes all of a sudden, hopefully she and and Vonro can have their child over here. I wasn't planning on breeding them, but I think it's a fun love story. They're both explorers after all. And meanwhile, Lily is getting ready to explore down this waterfall. And I may actually have Lily, with what ability she has, come over and possibly breed with some of the creatures over here to try to have some seers of the sea. So Lily is called to the ocean, called to the sea, just like her mother Rokori, and we may send them both down south so that we can try to carry on the seer line. But for today, I think we're mostly going to settle in and try to do a little bit of exploring and just try to see what sort of interesting births we have, and to not take things too seriously, because I am on my way back from Hawaii about now, and tomorrow we may end up starting a whole new island because we're going to be exploring the update that I missed while I was gone. So all of that rambling aside, let's do this. All right. And who do we have born? Oh my gosh. He's purple-eyed! He's got purple eyes and his name is Dukran. He has spit snout and one no paw. However, he doesn't have any hemophilia and he's got immunity E and B. So interesting. So welcome to the family, little Dukvan. Who was your father? Just one of the H males, and your mother. We'll name you after your mother then. So Rolori has just had Dukri. Let's call him Dukri, yeah. So Rolori has just given birth to Dukri. She's not really sure what to do about that. She's not really much one for kids. I don't think she really likes kids. So Kuro is going to say that he will go ahead and watch over the little guy, and Rolori is going to head out so that she can start wiggling her way back up to the healing plant. Anton has been quite worried about the fact that nobody seems to be able to safely wiggle between this area since there were so many predators and other surprises over here. So he'll continue clearing this area out. I'm kind of tempted to breed him with somebody. Messi, should I make you have a child? We may have Messi. I think we're gonna have Messi and Anton have a child because or maybe I should have had Nuvan. He would have possibly had a seer. Oh man, that would have been a better pairing, but I'll have to remember that for the future. Yeah, Nuvan might make a good male because of the antlers to breed against some of my females who could possibly be seers, but we'll worry about that in a bit. Mila's old enough to start exploring on her own. Aha, there's a dead rabbit at the feet of Van Dukvan. And Mies is very eager to have somebody that she can take as a mate, so she's not stuck actually having to be a seer of the sea. And then we'll have Rasi kind of wiggle her way, flop her way slowly over to the nest that's over here. So she's getting there, it's just taking forever. All right, and then Kuro is taking care of the little babies. It's a bit of a pity that I definitely need to find him another mate. Maybe Messi would be a good mate. Let's see, any of the females around here? Let's see, not too related. Yeah, we're actually kind of low on females. We were low on males and now we're low on females. But maybe Rolori will come back over and she and Kuro can become mates. That actually would be a pretty cool line because then they would be striped orange-eyed creatures and we could work with them from there. So that might be really fun. All right, so let's go ahead and kick the tree and gather up whatever nuts have fallen down as a result. It looks like there's more nuts falling, but we're only ending up with one nut every time. So I don't know what to think about that. Komi is going to come over and, oh my, look at that. We've got dead crabbits. We've got some berries to eat. I don't think I want to breed Isrimi. So I think she's going to go ahead. Isrimi, yeah, wonderful. She found a spot that I think Kurovan is going to really enjoy. So we can explore from here and keep a good eye out on everything. Fantastic, a good little scouting spot. And then up here, Koanis, look at her. So she's really cute. I like it. She's got some nice antlers. She's got the ability to breathe underwater, do some good fishing. She's got good attack. Quite an interesting little child. I wasn't expecting that from the pairing between Kurovan and Siko, but it's an interesting one, all right. All right, Siko. 4 days left, so she might live long enough to have another child. So I might have Kurovan get up there and they can try for one more child just to see what the results would be. And then let's see. And yeah, I think I'm actually going to have Lily come down and maybe find somebody to mate with down here, possibly a little Van Dukvan, so that we can try to have some proper seers, because she does have the coloring for it with the red ram horns. No, Lily, she's really has issues with her name changing all the time. And then, yeah, we may try mixing that group together. We may get something interesting. So let's have her go ahead and, how am I going to get her across the water, I wonder? We'll have her clear this spot, And then I'm just going to have her move down as far as she can with her mother. And these two are going to try to get down so that they can possibly have a seer child. That's where they're just feeling the pull. They really do have the perfect coloring. I just need to breed them with somebody else with the perfect coloring. Van Dukvan! Oh, then they could have the no pattern. I could work if I had some no patterns to like mold from. So we'll see how that works out. All right, and then these two explorers, I really don't want to end until they manage to make their way over to this nest. And again, they do have to clear some of the spots to get to the nest too. Because then we're leaving a trail behind for the other creatures who come after us to follow. But we're almost to the nest, so that makes me pretty excited. All right, let's go ahead and settle in. Keep an eye on our little explorers at the very edge of the Jannu tribe. I hear a predator. I hear somebody taking some damage. None of these things. Okay, that's probably oh, it's a crabbit. Thank goodness. All right, and we're gonna keep moving. Almost to the nest. She made it! You guys, she made it to the nest! Yes, and there's actually so much around here. There's a whole berry bush down there to discover. Oh, this is fantastic! We made it to the nest. I feel like this is a celebratory moment. Now I just need to get the shadowy pandas up here. Oh, that was hard to work for. I'm really happy that they made it to this nest. That was a little bit of a, that was like, what? 24 hours of real gameplay and counting to get there, and somehow it feels like it's a big achievement. All right. Oh, and here we go. So Comey is finally ready to become pregnant. So I think that we will have her breed with Tico. Out of all of these guys, she actually could breed with Anku a little bit safer. So we'll have her breed with Anku first, but she's going to start having babies, so hopefully she can have a proper seer. And we'll have to see what kind of traits I want to give them. I think I should start trying to breed for the panda pattern. So mutate dots. Let's put mutating dots in there, even though I'm trying to wiggle away from dots in some regards, and we'll leave nimble fingers in there. And then let's go ahead and have Comey step this way. Can I get her all the way into the nest? I can. Koanis is going to come over here. And can I get Anku? Oh, no. Okay, scooch over, Siko. Scooch over. All right, there you go. Anku's here. Yes. All right. So we managed to get them to breed all in the same move, which is a good thing. And then, oh, there's where that predator was growling. Mila, we need your powers of venomous fangs. That's exactly what Mila lives for. Same with her sister Rira. They live for the thrill of battle. So this would make them pretty excited. Rikori is going to defend her daughter, and Rilili is going to come in, and there we go. We finished off the predator. So as long as we kind of keep everybody moving in a little bit of a pack, it seems like we end up pretty safe. We don't really have to worry too terribly about somebody passing away. All right, Masisi is going to come up here. Anton, just very concerned about the world, is going to continue clearing things away. I think he could probably, if I can get Anton and Rikori, or Anton and Rilili mating, we might have some good children. We'll have to see. Or really Nurovan. Nurovan is the one who's probably going to get a chance to breed with Rilili, because he also has some of the traits we want. Wonderful. So we'll have him move back over to be a possible breeder in a moment. And now we can have Rilori. Ta-da! She has eaten from the fruit of health, and she is going to survive. Thank goodness. All right, we'll have her come over here. She loves exploring. She had her kid. Her kid is being taken care of by Kuro. So she's going to move on now. All right, and we'll go ahead and collect up those berries. Rossi! You finally made it to the nest! Yay, Rossi! I'm so relieved for you. Please don't have a child. Well, you already have dots, so I guess it's okay to throw mutate dots in there so we can try to open up the panda pattern. All right. Oh, and he's finally come of age. Van Dukvan. I think Mies would be like, yes. And she's out of here to try to like have a child who can inherit her position. And Van Dukvan, he can do attacks and some collecting. He's really better, unfortunately. He's really best for helping to explore and search out where clams are. So we'll have him do that work. And then we've got some nuts right there we can gather. Unfortunately, Tico isn't really able to do the best job at the moment of helping out with all of the nut gathering we need to do as the Seer of the Shadows, because there's not a lot of nuts. There's too many seers even, and not enough of the nuts for them to eat. So maybe that means we should send one of them, or maybe their children, over to the next tree. There is a nest waiting for us after all. All right, so Izrimi is going to continue moving on now that she has shown Kurovan the big area around them, that she has given the wisdom of her exploration and her life on the island to Kurovan to celebrate. She's going to move there, and then we're going to see what Kami's baby is going to be like. Is everybody taken care of? Pretty much. All right, lots and lots of pregnant bellies on the nest. Let's see what turns out. And a panda pattern. Oh, why doesn't he have the nimble fingers ability? He was so close and yet so far at being able to have the seer ability. So Duknu, born to Anku and Komi, but not able to have the seer ability, unfortunately. But that's okay. Anku can stay here for a minute and they can continue to have some healthy children who will hopefully have those traits in the future. And I really want to see what this baby. Look at the little one. Oh, he's so cute. Did we mutate in dots? Taku, welcome. I think that we're actually going to start quite a big family over here. We're going to let Vanro and Lasili have as many babies as they want, even if they are not the best genetics for it, because they have really earned it through all of the work that they have done. I'm going to kick that tree if I can. All right, so we're going to leave her there, and she can just go back and forth and have tons of babies and kind of take over the north section of the island, which is really awesome. All right, so yeah, we haven't unlocked panda pattern yet, so I'm going to leave mutating dots in there. And then let's see. Oh, who is this? Look at you, little one. All right, so he's almost a good seer. He almost has everything. He just has panda pattern when we needed to actually reverse that. We needed him to have no pattern. But being born from a mother with dots, what can you really expect? But he is a good seer, thank goodness. All right, so Kuroku here, Rasi, we'll name him Rasiku. He can take up the position, so I think Mies would be thrilled to meet him. Like, hello little one, because Mies can hopefully give up the position of being a seer of the sea now that there's somebody else who can do it. But he's still not as strong of a seer as he could be, because he does have panda pattern. All right, so speaking of strong seers, let's move some of my females down here. I'm going to scooch Misi into the nest, and I'm going to let Kuro, who should breed? Who should I breed? Nirvanku. I'm going to get him over here because I feel like Nirvanku should be the one to breed, possibly with Rikori. There we go. And also with Rilili. There we go. So that he can try to produce some children. We have the perfect coloring with these three. So now we want to try to produce some children that would hopefully have like nimble fingers. There we go. Definitely not the dots. We'll make sure the dots are totally removed from that selection. But we need to be able to have nimble fingers or cracker jaws so that their children would be able to crack open the shells. Kind of like Dolimi did. All right, so little Dukri is hanging out with Kuro. Kuro's just going to scooch around, gather up some roots, kind of keep an eye on everybody. Dukri's going to stay with his guardian. And then we've got Rasi. Rasi, you had a wonderful seer. I gotta try to breed you too. Nope, I'm not going to try to breed them, but she's just going to stick nearby. And we're going to gather up this nut. Let's see. And then kick the tree and gather up another nut. There we go. We can do some exploring up here, so close and yet so far on being able to have another little seer child born. Oh, and stay over here, Koanasa, so you don't end up getting eaten by something. Siko is getting a little older, so I'll have her help to kind of explore around some of the area. All right, and I'm going to have Izrimi help to do some exploring too. And Kuvan will step down and kind of continue clearing away the grasses as he has his whole life. He's pretty good at that. All right, and I'm actually going to have Tiko come over and help to clear away some stuff because really Tavanku is handling the gathering of the acorns that need to be analyzed as a seer just fine. All right, everybody good? Just got some explorers that I need to take care of down here. All right, clearing away some bits and pieces. R'hllori is really excited to be back in the wilderness and able to explore now that she has had her unexpected child. She's hoping for another discovery kind of like this. It's almost like the El Dorado of medical plants. So let's go ahead and see. What kind of babies? Oh, what a cutie! Hi! Oh, we have a little mouse! Oh, I'm gonna name her Mies. I'm gonna name her little Misi. Oh, she's so cute. Alright, so we've had a little mouse born. And she actually has cracking ability. She has good collecting. She's going to be like our little berry mouse. She is so precious. I like her. So we'll have her. We're going to move Rasuku over. And Mies is like, thank goodness, and she's gonna have her child ASAP. Definitely don't want that in there, but we'll put in Crackerjaw. Where's Crackerjaw? Crackerjaw. There you are. We'll put in Crackerjaw, and hopefully we'll be able to end up with somebody who has cracking ability, because Mies does not want to be a seer any longer. Let's scooch Von Dukvan up. Oh, there's a whole dead Crabbit over here. He can come over and we can breed him with Rossi again. Hopefully Rossi will have the chance to become a mother before she passes away. There's a lot of crowding going on at this particular nest, so we'll have to see how that plays out. Oh, what was that? Anton? What was that? Llama. What? We have another rogue, like, random female just wandering in. What is this? I think Lily will invite her in. What on earth? We've had so many unexpected encounters with new creatures on this island, much more so than predators. I love this. I thought that this third island was going to be nothing but predators, but it's nothing but new blood to meet. I love this. All right, so we have another. She's kind of reminds me a lot of our chocolate chip creature. Oh my goodness, she's pretty cool. All right, so we've got I'm gonna name her Choco, because that's a lot easier to pronounce. So Choco is wandering around, and she can kind of give us the insight on what she's up to over here. But Anton, I can't believe you've spent pretty much your whole life trying to like explore this area, and she managed to wiggle right past you. That's kind of hilarious. All right, we're gonna do a little bit more exploring over here with Rolori. Let's see, and we've got Mila wanting to do some mega exploring, so I think she's gonna come down that direction too. And then also Rira will probably follow her. All right, and what do we have going on up here? Rustle. It's a Crabbit. Rustle. At least I really hope it's a Crabbit. Yep, it's a Crabbit. All right, we'll take care of that. And then Tico, yeah, I think he and Komi need to have another child. So Tico's gonna pop up here, trying to become pregnant with another child. There we go. And we need to make sure that their children have the nimble finger ability so that they're actually able to collect up the nuts. Otherwise, we end up with really interesting situations where they don't have any nuts. But I have to admit, Koanasis here. Wow, she's pretty. Look at her. She reminds me of Nami. I'm going to name her Konami, which we've had before. So Konami with 3 eyes, just to be sure if she's named after somebody that I have forgotten, she's got the name to carry along. She's a good explorer, I think. I'm going to send her down to the ocean, and she's going to be a good explorer from along the beach side. She can defend herself, she can catch fish, she can swim underwater, she can collect berries. So we'll go ahead and make her an explorer for now. Siko is about to pass away, but I think she's quite happy. She's going to join her sister seer, Miko, and she's quite happy with the way that everything has turned out. Really, the island is thriving. We've hardly dipped under 500 food very often, even though we've got so many different creatures running around. I think that's pretty amazing, to be honest. Vikori definitely needs to have the child next. So Messi, I will let you step kind of out of the way. You can return to your exploring now that you have had your little mouse child. And then let's see who to move next. I think we'll have Kuro. All right, little Duke. Oh, he can only move so far. He's so slow. Why? Oh, you little buddy. Okay, let's send him. I'm gonna send him over to some berry bushes somewhere. Duke here, you're really slow, aren't you, buddy? I'm gonna send him towards that berry bush, and he can kind of take over this spot right over there. And then Kuro is now freed up to possibly have more babies to pass on that digging paw to. But I'm gonna move him down here. Oh, there's that free Crabbit again, and he's gonna do a little digging. So all of that group is okay now. And then up here, Anku is going to just kind of stick into this area. He can do some exploring and hopefully have a child who will be a good seer of the shadows. All right, so let's do some exploring over here too. How's this little group going? Blue eyes! Hello, Rokir. So Rokir has been born. He's got beautiful blue eyes. Lasisi and her wonderful mate have welcomed in yet another son. They're just going to continually end up having children. Stay right here. They don't even have to go anywhere. They can just watch over all of their children as they grow. All right, and we can actually reach the berries from this nest. I like this nest. This is cool. And I like that these two little explorers have ended up with such a big family. All right, let's see what their baby is going to be. Oh, another little boy. They're having so many cute little boys. So this is little Ronu, and he is going to be settling in. We're going to go ahead once again. Let's see. Can you not mate? Oh, I have to get her onto an empty nest. And then, wah! Somebody just mated with somebody. I heard it. I heard the predator growl too, but I know that oh no! What have you done? Poor Choco was running away from this guy right over here. Oh my gosh. We're gonna chase him away. Can't even believe that. He's gonna get to my females. No! Don't let him near my females. Quick, Anton! Defend! Attack, attack, attack! No! Mila, I'm sorry, Mila. All you wanted to do was explore, and you got attacked. Okay, hopefully, all right, stay over here, Rira. You can do some exploring over here. Fooey, all right, come here, Neurovon. He's gonna attack if he can reach him. There we go. Oh, we took him out. Yay, he won't bother any more of our females. Sorry, ladies. Really didn't mean for that to happen. All right, let's go ahead and get Rikori onto the nest because she's getting a little bit older. Dukri can come over and he can probably offer to take care of Choco's child since he understands the struggles. Oh my gosh, Anmise, did you just have another seer? Yes! It's a really strong seer too, because I know the white pattern is usually preference, but he has no pattern. He has dark red antlers. He has got the cracking ability. He's a seer! Congratulations, Mies. She is out of here. She's not sticking around. She is going to be leaving. She wants to go and do some exploring. She is now retiring from being a seer and switching over to being an explorer because she doesn't really have a lot of loyalty to that situation, which is kind of sad. But thankfully, little Nuroro is going to be able to take up, I'll name him Duro, after kind of Doli, but he will be able to take up the position of being a seer and hopefully be able to have some really wonderful children with these children of seers. So we're getting closer and closer to a good seer of the sea as well. All right, and Van Dukvan, he can, let's see, we'll scooch this little baby over here. Van Dukvan can come over here and just kind of keep an eye along the beaches. And Kuro, I really want to find a mate for Kuro. I just don't know who it would be. So I'll wait to mate Kuro. And then let's see. Oh, we ended up having Siko pass away of old age. Wow! What a pretty baby! What a pretty baby! And she does have the cracking ability. She doesn't have panda pattern, but she's gorgeous. Komi! I love her. She's so pretty. And Siko just passed away, so I'm gonna name her let's see. We had Miko and Siko. So let's go with Siko with 2 K's or 2 E's, and she's kind of named after Siko, who just passed away, but she's gorgeous and would be a really good, I think she's not 100%, but she's a lot further than some of the others we've had born, like her poor brother. She'll be a good seer of the shadows. Also, still not running in any birds, so that's interesting. We haven't had to worry about those birds in a long time, now that I think about it. All right, let's continue doing a little bit of exploring. The elder female we had invited in is now passing away. We're gonna have another baby born on this nest next time with Rikori. And then let's see. Really happy about this baby that's about to be born. So we'll go ahead and get another child from Tiko. And we'll have him do a little exploring over here to help defend the area. She can gather up some berries. And then Anku also doesn't have enough berries or doesn't have enough nuts to collect because Takvanku is kind of taking care of all the nuts the tree is offering. So maybe it's not enough nuts falling from the tree of prophecy in order to figure out what to do. So we'll have to start sending some of the family up to some of the other trees, like over here. None of these guys have cracking ability, unfortunately. All right, let's see. Can I get him down here? Yep, and they can mate. He can clear the way a little bit. Their sons can stay clustered around them in a safe little circle. Very, very cool. All right, and let's go ahead and see what kind of baby they're going to have this time. Oh, a little girl. And hopefully she's not just going to be fodder for this predator to eat. So let's see how this works out. Vanru, attack. Like, with all you've got. That's all you've got? Okay, we need a little bit more. Let's try this. All right, there we go. And Mama Lasila stepped in. Look at all these. There's just like this predator. Another nest. This is the perfect spot. If we come back to the Jannu tribe, we are definitely going to be turning this into quite the special spot for the shadow pandas. That would be really fun. All right, so I'm going to move the babies down here, the ones who can move, because they definitely need to get out of the area. They need to stay around their parents. Look at that. And there's another nest down here with so much. Oh, this is fantastic. And there's even a path to another island, which I am suspecting, since you can only take 4 creatures, is actually to the killer island. So, I'll have to think about that for future Jannu tribe adventures. Let's check out the other baby we just had. Unfortunately, she has stripes. Lami, how? Why? So close. And she does not have the cracking ability, so we did not have a little seer born just then, but that's okay. And we're going to go ahead and scooch little Duro over. He is going to be our new Seer of the Sea. His mom, Mies, has totally skipped out on that ability and has totally skipped out on having any responsibility to the Seers of the Sea. I'm judging you a lot, Mies, but I can understand why she didn't like being thrust into that position. She didn't even collect that clamshell because I was moving her too fast. But alright, so I think that this is actually going to be it for the Jannu tribe for now, you guys. I'm sort of blown away. I'm very excited because I'm going to be home from Hawaii today, if everything went right, hopefully. I really hope I'm home from Hawaii. And that means that the Jannu tribe has come so far. If we think about this, this is 24 hours of gameplay has been invested into the Jannu tribe, and we have really conquered so much when it comes to their adventures, to their stories, to the love and the loss that we have seen through all of the characters that we have had through all of these generations. I don't even know how many generations we've had, and it's been an amazing adventure, and thank you guys so much for sharing it with me. I will be backing up and saving the Jannu's files just in case we want to come back to them in the future. I could totally see doing that in a stream or maybe just in future bonus episodes, but definitely keep an eye out over the next day or two for the updated version of Niche with all sorts of camouflage and jungles and new abilities to play with coming out very soon. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!